Hi, my name is Shannon Khan, and today I would like to share my childhood experience around bias and exclusion. Being born and brought up in India, our home culture promoted the use of my native language, which is Hindi. But our school systems in my city had strict norms, and speaking in native language was considered inferior. Being a 4-year-old toddler, I was expected to use English all the time, and with my limited knowledge, even though I used to communicate with gestures and sometimes would use my native language, my teachers would reprimand me and would call up my parents to discuss my unacceptable behavior. Whenever I stepped in the school or in my classroom, I literally felt like an alien. My school system had divided the entire class into two categories. One who had the oral fluency and they had more access to participation in social dramatics, in elocution, in other activities, and the other chunk was us. And we didn't have even the slightest chance of even applying for such activities. Time I was learning to communicate, but I didn't quite meet the expectations of my teachers. Like myself, I had other children in my class who were going through the same challenges. This categorization didn't go unnoticed by the other children in my class, and so I used to be name called. I was never invited for any birthday gatherings, and I had great difficulty in making friends. Over the years, I kind of became used to this exclusion, and it became a normal thing for me. By the time I entered high school, I had gained enough competence in this English language, and that literally boosted my self-esteem, and it was no longer difficult for me to make friends, and at times I even used to assist my professors in delivering lectures. It was when my family shifted to Moscow, Russia, that was when I was amazed how they valued their native language and how they had preserved their culture over any other. They were proud of what they were, and being in this unique country from a diverse background, I felt like I belonged. Though I had no knowledge of Russian as well, I used to communicate with gestures. Sometimes I would use English, but then that didn't pose any barrier, and I literally felt welcomed in this new country. So it was not a home away from home, it literally became my home. And this also brought me to a realization that I can be similar and different at the same time. I did not have to behave in a way to be accepted by others, and I literally found my freedom in this new country. Thank you for listening.